Hi everybody, welcome to your weekly messages for July 31st to August 6th already. So today, as usual, I'm gonna pull a couple weekly cards, some things that you're able to focus on, and then I'll just get into the reading. Okay, so the seeds of intention. For today, I count my blessings. So this is making sure that you're coming from a place of gratitude for what you already have. That's the fastest way to manifest, and that's one of my favorite topics to work with people on, is teaching them how to manifest money and jobs. That's why I have the workshop that's happening next week. Hi, Joy. Just keep that in mind, that if you're trying to manifest something, gratitude is the fastest way to make that happen. And Paulina, Cassidy, we have determination. Determination is the power within to keep you from giving up on your dreams. Okay, so with this speed bumps, with whatever you have coming up, just make sure that you continue pushing forward, because your gifts are needed. You really need to share what you have to offer with the world, and determination is going to help you do that. And it's just going to come naturally if you're going in the right direction. Okay, so this is the Doreen Virtue. Oop, I pushed that one up. That one didn't come. The Doreen Virtue Angels of Abundance, which again is these cards are perfect because I love working with people on abundant mindsets. Okay, so for this week, bountiful nature. Spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration and reminds you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside and enjoy a walk or a hike with your pet, meditate beneath a tree, garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activity to connect with the limitless vastness. And this is absolutely true. It's something that I've found for myself, is like getting outside actually does a lot of things physically that kind of shifts what's going on in your body. They even, like with the electrical currents, I was reading this thing, it's absolutely crazy what soil does for the body. So just go outside, and I don't like hiking or anything, so it doesn't have to be like a hike or going to the beach. It's whatever, if you have a nice backyard, go do that. Get what you can. Okay. I'm gonna make this kind of just a lazy spread, I guess. So just go ahead and take what you want from the read, and then I'll do a 3-card pick at the end. So, I mean, you can pick a card if you want, otherwise they could just all apply. Let's see what's going on with you. So Page of Cups, this is like a new approach to your emotional world. I'm getting that this is you more so than another person. So it's like your growth period is just assessing, what works for you emotionally, what do you need to adjust. And then we also have the Queen of Swords. So this is independent thinking, kind of stepping away from dependence on other people as well. So this is severing ties and agreements of codependency with other people. No longer feeling responsible for other people's feelings. This is one of my favorite cards because it really gives you personal power to only take on responsibilities that are truly yours. And that also has to do with the Page of Cups. And then with the Hierophant, we have that ownership coming through. So this is, you have the power to do all of these things. And with taking a new emotional approach to your independence, or in terms of which responsibilities you take on, it is really an empowering process. Okay. So then we have the Wild Unknown. We'll see what's coming through. I'm reading this as your environment this week. So the world, this is about cycles, you know, breaking or, you know, completing. So all of the cycles really coming together for you this week. And the astrology is really, really heavy this month. There's a lot of crazy transits and stuff. So this isn't surprising, especially where the eclipse is happening in your chart and everything like that. You know, if you're a Leo rising, then you're essentially rebirthing yourself, which is quite a trip. So, you know, think about what cycles do you have in place, and that also has to do with the Queen of Swords, being that the emotional independence and freedom from that. If you've had cycles where you've been going down a rabbit hole of responsibility with other people, that's going to be shifting this week. And then we also have the Two of Wands. So this is like a collaboration or creative partnership with somebody. So this is ideas, inspiration coming through. Thank you so much, Lynn. I love hearing that. So it's really about collaboration and co-creation coming through this week as well. And you know, let's say if this truly is ringing as someone else, whether the other person be the Queen of Swords or the Page of Cups, I'm reading it as you, but if you feel that it's someone else, that could also be the creative partner that you have coming through. Okay, again, Son of Cups. So this is synonymous with the Page of Cups. And it really is about, this is constructing the world around you. So you have this creative partner coming in, but it's also about the approach that you take. I was just talking with someone about, you know, really the way that you react, even though you're not responsible for the way that someone else responds, you can either choose to contribute positively to the situation or get them heated up too. So it's totally up to you, even though you're not responsible for the way they feel and the way they react, you know, outside of malice. You know, it is about your own contributions to the relationship. And oh man, and then we have the Hierophant again. So this is all about having ownership, willpower, determination, being able to push through, and kind of sticking to your own code of ethics is going to be really important. So if you feel as though you are violating your own values, it's going to come down hard on you this week. So make sure that you are doing things that are in affinity with you. And what I'm getting from this is that if you're not listening to yourself and your intuition and really honing in on what is important to you, it's kind of like there's going to be severe consequences to that. Not in life or death type of consequences, but it's just you will feel the repercussions of those decisions, because it is about you being in alignment with yourself and communicating that to the universe. And it's kind of like, even though Saturn's in retrograde, it looks like this week is really important for doing the things that you need to get done. Okay, let's see what else is coming through. Strength. Yeah, so perseverance really with that independence and sticking to your own ethics. I mean, it's a painful experience. It's not all fine and dandy all the time. And I want to make that really clear, that a lot of the time when you're setting boundaries with people or kind of turning a new leaf, it's not comfortable. It signifies growth. And, you know, just as normal growing pains exist, that's true for emotional growing as well. Okay. Princess of Coins. So this is that new venture, that new project, new creative venture. Could actually be a financial one as well. So keep that in mind, especially if you're a business owner or you're trying to branch off into a new segment of your business, kind of bringing, I don't know, expanding your market, you know, whatever it is that you're taking on, just keep that in mind, that it's a good week to brainstorm and do stuff to get that started. Okay, we'll pick another one. Seven of Coins. Yeah, so this is you planting a lot of those ideas and things so that you can actually make them happen. Whether it be a project or venture or whatever it is, or maybe you're just putting out applications. This is like you putting out a lot of applications and waiting for those to grow and expand. Okay. Four of Wands. Okay, so this is things really coming together. It's kind of like you're waiting for a lot of this stuff to fully come through for yourself. And so it's kind of a waiting game at this point, even though you're going to be taking certain actions and with the determination and doing all of the right things for yourself to make this happen. You know, it is kind of just watching things unfold. I'll pull one more of these and then we can go through and clarify. Okay, so this is the experience card. Okay, so what that's reminding you to do is to not look at the way you spend your time as a complete waste if it doesn't result in anything. So if you're putting out applications or if you're just going to interviews, whether it be for school or a job, that's not a waste. Going and actually doing the interview is great practice. So understand that there's value in the experience regardless of whether or not it yields the specific result that you want. Okay. Let's see what's going on with the Hierophant cards. Knight of Cups. Okay, so now this starts to look like either a person who is, what I see is that this could be a person who's kind of pushing your boundaries. Even though they're emotionally in tune and sensitive, it also looks like someone who doesn't have very good boundaries themselves. So they could be too giving, too intrusive, something like that, where you really have to kind of bring the hammer down and say, no, that's not an affinity with me, I'm not comfortable with that, and leave it at that. Okay? So this person, I mean, it could be a friend or family member, but it doesn't look like they get you, if that makes sense. Okay. Then we have, ooh, Queen of Swords again. Okay. I didn't even specify what I was clarifying, but it's like this piece is really important and it looks more like you than someone else. But if it resonates as, you know, this is someone else, then just know that that character is going to be really important and could be the person that you're collaborating with this week for a creative project or getting things done. Come on, dude. Or whatever it is that you're doing. Okay. What else? I want to see what the Strength card is about. I'll clarify that. Ooh, 10 of Cups. Okay, so Leo coming through. You know, someone who has really been supportive of you. So whether this be, you know, reconnecting with a Leo or something coming together, there's a lot of Leo energy around right now. So pay attention to your Leo friends because they have a lot to offer, or even if they're just a Leo rising, you know, whatever it is. It's like they have a lot to offer you this week, and it's going to be really satisfying. So even if you're just reaching out or hanging out with a Leo, it's kind of like a really good time to do that. And it's like you have a lot of luck this week with your, you know, spending time with Leos. So it could be a good source of inspiration or insight for you. Okay, let's see what else. Page of Swords. Okay, and I was looking in this area, so it's like there's definitely a need for inspiration, but what's interesting is a lot of the time our inspiration doesn't come until we've already taken action on something. So just keep that in mind, that you might want to act first and ask questions later. Sometimes that's the best way to go about it. So keep that in mind. I'm also going to clarify the world to see what it is about the cycles, what information. Talk about, you know, a Leo. He is just an attention whore. Okay, so what's going on with the world? 8 of Wands. Okay, so this is like good things coming into your life at a really fast pace. This could be life or just, you know, good friendships and connections with people. It's really, you know, just all the positive things that you want to come in are really going to be a result to you wrapping up these cycles. And really, again, the Queen of Swords approach is going to be really important for there being resolution to these cycles and you getting exactly what you want from the situation. Okay, what kind of 3-card pick do you guys want? Do you want me to use the Wild Unknown or the Slutist? Do you have a preference? You can let me know in the chat box, or even Spirit Speak. More Doreen Virtue cards. I love those cards, but I kind of feel like the Wild Unknown might be a good 3-card pick right now. So you can go ahead and ask a question if there's something that you're curious about, if you're wondering about a person, a place, a situation, or just some extra guidance this week. Okay, card number 1. Boom, 7 of Coins. Again, we have that here. So really, if you picked this card, this portion of the reading is going to be really, really important. So pay attention to your creative inspiration that you have, the ideas that you have coming through, and make sure that you're looking at all your options and you're planting seeds. That's going to be a really important process for you this week. Okay, and then we have 6 of Cups. So this is you establishing, I always look at this like establishing roots. So there's a lot of root chakra work going on because there's a lot of stability here. And it's kind of the equilibrium between, you know, the astral and earth energy. So just keep that in mind, that there's a certain level of grounding that you're going to be doing and stability that you're bringing into your world. And it also has to do with these cycles too. So it's kind of like by things wrapping up here, you're able to actually accomplish this. And card number 3, 7 of Swords. So this means that you need to rest. It looks like, if you follow me on Instagram, I do daily readings and then post the cards. So last night I pulled attraction instead of attraction instead of chasing. And so this is about that attraction. If you rest and you take care of yourself, you're actually setting the stage so that you can watch more abundance come into your life. And so really take that approach this week, and it will serve you well. Okay, that is all that I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Make sure you send me a DM if you're interested in the manifestation workshop that's happening on August 7th. If you're interested in a single card reading or a single question reading, you're welcome to send me a DM. They're $10 each. Yeah, if you want to work with me one-on-one, you're welcome to send me a DM and I can hook you up with that as well. Okay, thank you so much. I will see you next time. Have an awesome week.